What's up, y'all? What's up? How everybody doing? So, I'm coming on here today to be extremely transparent with you guys because this is something that has been bothering me for a real long time, and it's like I used to feel ashamed and embarrassed, but you know, I'm starting to realize that it's nothing for me to be ashamed or embarrassed by. Feel me? Like, my mother hate me. Um, my mother left me when I was a infant. I'm talking about like some of my family. They done told me I was like weeks old. Um, Nobody ever told me that it's been more than like um a couple of months or something. So I'm gonna say she left under the like 3 month period or whatever. Either way, I wasn't even 1 years old. Feel me? And the first time I met my mother, I was 18 years old. Somebody that I was dating, he we took a road trip down south because I spent my life up north. Like all my life, I spent in New Jersey. And I met the first time I met my mother, I was 18 years old. Um, when I met her, it was like how we talking right now. Like it was no bondage there, no nothing. And I'm like, damn, like I never thought the first time that I meet my mother it'd be like this. But I kind of like let it go because I was young. But it still was like weird vibes. You feel me? So it was just like not having a mother and going through the things that I've been through since I was little. Like I I grew up with my stepmother and her family. Like my father was there, but not really there because my father always worked a lot. And I was just, I was raised abused. I was abused. That's something that I used to be ashamed about too. But I'm healing from things. I'm actually in therapy, so it's helping me out a lot. But I only met my mother in total like 3 times in my life. We spoke over the phone a few times, like when we first met. But I remember with my first boyfriend, the same one who took me down south to go and meet her. One day we was having an argument when we was at the movies, and when we was arguing, he had put his hands on me. So I'm like, yo, like, I'm the type of person, you ain't gonna play with me like that. Because however you talk to me, I'm gonna talk to you. And if you think you trying to put the paws on somebody, I'm coming right the fuck back at you with them paws, nigga. So, I was on the phone with her. So she was like, oh, um, uh, something she was saying, like, I can't remember because I think I was like 19 or whatever. And she was like, oh, you, like, she was blaming me for it or whatever. And I told her, like, the way it's like one thing, like if somebody be like, oh, y'all need to stop, or something like that, but she like, oh, like automatically defending him. And that shit was pissing me off. And then I was like, you know what, both of y'all could just burn and die and go to hell for all I care. And I said that, but at that time, it's like I ain't really used to be thinking before I say stuff, even though it'd be messed up. But that's what I said because they both of them had pissed me off. Like, you don't even know me, but the first thing that you do is go along with him. Like, I don't get that. And shout out to him because like we was together for a minute, and he was the first person that I ever loved, and I do appreciate him for taking me down south to go and see her or whatever. But because of that right there, that situation, oh, she called herself cutting me off. And then I'm like, well, you know, people say fucked up stuff to people all the time. But then I'm like, okay, it just made me, it added on to my stress and depression, in which, you know, initially when somebody's stressed or depressed or whatever, they don't even realize that they are. Sometimes when people be lashing out and doing stuff, it's like until you really dig deep within yourself, or you have people around you that really love you, you ain't gonna know what's going on. You gonna feel like, oh, this just how I am type shit or whatever. But you know, I still take accountability. I know I was wrongful, but I said. And it's just like I think, okay, so a little bit after that, we had got in contact with each other. Well, me and my ex-boyfriend had broke up. The first boyfriend, the one who took me to see her, we had broke up. And I had moved on. Both of us had moved on or whatever. You know, it was a mutual thing. But at this time, I was pregnant with my oldest son. And me and her had reconnected somehow. I'm not really sure how, but she was telling me like, oh, you know, over here where I live on the West Coast, it's a lot of vendors out here that sell oils and incense, and you know, you a young single mother, so if you send me a few $100s, I'll be able to send you these things in return, you know, so you can get your business running and you can start. So y'all, I sent this lady $400, and my son at the time, I think he was either like 4 or 6 months, and she never sent me nothing. So, you know, she wasn't like, I never had her telephone number neither, because every time she called, like still to this day, I never know where she lives at or whatever exact location. Like if I wanted to write her a letter or anything like that. And she used to always call me blocked. So I never had my mother phone number or nothing. So after when she scammed me for my money, I never heard from her or whatever. Now, see, my brother, the one that she got a connection with, like they, you know, had their relationship, because when she left me, she left him too. He like 3 years older than me, but we don't have the same father. So she was able to see him and talk to him and stuff, like come down south and see him. But I'm all the way in New Jersey, and I had a stepmother and, you know, stuff like that. And my parents' connection basically was non-existent, you know. But one thing I love about my father never, like, you know how some parents, when the other parent ain't there, talk bad about them. Oh yeah, they ain't shit, this and that. He always kept it real with me, but he never did that, you know. I'm just tired, y'all. Like, that was the beginning. This was like a minute ago, because my oldest son is 20 now. So the next time that I can't remember, like, it again, like I said, like I wasn't the type of person to be like changing my number and stuff like that all the time. It's kind of like, you know, back in the day type shit. You had a number, that's your number. So she was always able to get in contact with me, but I was never able to get in contact with her. So I would say like if we talked, I'm gonna just say like right now it's 2025, right? We in February. This is just for example. Say like if we talked right now in February, the way how it was going, it'd be like I don't talk to her again until like November, or you know, just here and there. It wasn't never nothing like we was building or nothing. You feel me? So like when my friends in New Jersey that I grew up with and shit, like they know me the most. They know, you know, the stuff that hurt me the most or whatever. So and big shout out to my ex-boyfriend mother too, because that lady, oh my God, I'm so glad that I met her. I met her when I was 14 years old, and she been a mother to me like to this day. And she never like, you know, how some people like, I told you your wife. Like, she just always would tell me like, why you keep on doing this? Like, why do you keep, don't answer? Like, if somebody call you blocked, then you know it's her. Like, every time if you guys talk, it's she never being a mother to you. So it's just I was in denial about it because I wanted to have a relationship with my mother so bad, and especially because of the way how I was treated as a child. It's like, you always want to know that your mother love you or your father love you, or what, you know what I'm saying? Like, what child don't want their parents to love them, you know? So let's see, that it was just like on and on chit chat or whatever, like for some years. So then um I moved down south, in which I'm still down here now, but I moved down south this year, make it 10 years now. So I was excited because, again, my brother lived down here, and she got another child too that live on the West Coast with her. But I don't even know him like that. I only spoke to him on the phone like a couple of times or whatever. So like with my brother, we don't got no relationship like that neither. And he like to play both sides of the fence. Like, they do childish stuff. Like, she'll tell him to call me, and then he'll call and ask me questions like, oh, Lexus, how you feel about our mother and this and that. So I'm thinking like, me and my big brother, we bonding and getting to know each other. And plus, I'm a very transparent person, you feel me? So I was feeling like, I could trust him, I could talk to him, and ain't nothing that I could say about nobody that I can't say to them. But I'm just giving you the mindset that I was in. So I'm telling him like, yo, I think that's messed up. Like, we don't even, well, I don't even know her like that. Like, you know her more than I do, but I'm the only girl. I've been abused and all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's scarring to me. Like, it's like I be wanting my mother, like, and then I told him the situation that happened. Like, oh yeah, she got me for my money and shit like that. So mind you, now after when me and him talk, ironically now she'll call, then she'll repeat back what me and him was saying. Like, I used to do music and shit like that or whatever. So one time I had told him, because they used to do, to this day they still do that childish stuff. So one day when me and him was talking, because I used to do music, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be a female Eminem and stuff like that. So one time when me and her spoke on the phone, she was like, oh, you gonna be a female Eminem, huh? So I'm like, yeah. What the fuck I supposed to do? Say no? But yeah, so anyway, I moved down here. So when I moved down here, no wait, before I moved down here, it was like probably like 3 years before I moved down here. I remember because my brother, he got family in New Jersey too. So he came over to my house because me and him, we used to talk on the phone. We had each other number and stuff, but we wasn't talking on the phone like we was cool like that. But still, I'm trying to get to know these people, So he came over to my house, and it was some pictures that he was showing me because it was like around Thanksgiving. So he was just showing me like random pictures. Mind you, he done been out there to the West Coast to visit her from like, mad different times. Like, they got a real good relationship with each other, and like, that's fine. I don't have no objection to it or nothing. But she tried to puppetize and use people and try to make it seem like I'm jealous of their relationship and what, like. So I noticed with him, it's like he have a weird behavior himself. Like, I noticed, like, say like if me and her talk on the phone, it seemed like whatever is really going on, like his individual feeling towards me and her individual feeling towards me, like they try to amongst each other make it seem like it's me. Like, she'll tell him, like, oh, yeah, she jealous of you, and she jealous, and this and that. It's a sibling rivalry, and all this stuff. Just making up some BS. But I noticed, like, she had, sent him some pictures to send me, because mind you, I never had her phone number. It was blocked. So she told him to send them to me, but he showed them to me or whatever. But I noticed, like, because he was going to his family for Thanksgiving, and I was going to be with mine, because again, we don't have the same father. So he, and come to, the way how they move, they probably just try to come around and be staying somewhere instead of going to pay for a hotel or whatever case may be. I don't know. But he came or whatever, and he was supposed to send me them pictures, but he never sent them. And then when she would, just call whenever, whatever, I would tell her, like, he still never sent the pictures. Like, why he didn't send the pictures? I don't understand that. And I was right there in front of him when she said, send Alexis the pictures. He never sent them. So anyway, I was telling him, like, she had got me for my money or whatever, and I wanted my money and stuff like that. So something happened. It's like, whenever you don't go along with what she say, or you don't do what she wants you to do, and I don't know if y'all ever had no type of situation like that where somebody tell you, well, you gotta go do A, B, C, and D, and if you don't do it, they be mad and want to cut you off, and like, I can't get down with that. So I told her, no, I told him that I wanted my money and stuff like that. So she gonna call me talking about something. Yeah, you said I owed you. So I said, yeah, I did tell you that. You don't remember? I ain't forget. Now, mind you, this has been years. When I say years, I'm on my second son now. And my second son is, at the time, damn, I think he probably was like 3, probably. Because I got 3 sons, and all of them are 7 years apart. And mind you, my oldest son about to be 21 this year. So, alright, boom. That was like about 3 years before I moved down here. So when I moved down here, I had seen my brother one day, because, this where he from too and whatever. So he's like, oh, hey, yeah. They always do this shit. So I'm like, what's up? So, he like, oh, you came down here to visit and stuff. So, I don't be trying to have nothing to hide or nothing like that. So I'm like, nah, I live down here now. So he like, oh, you moved down here? I'm like, yeah. Of course, he got to call her and tell her. So, mind you, I still don't have her number. So she contacted me or whatever. So, it's like, whenever she contacted me, I would always get happy. But thinking back, she always wanted to be, for me to be like, oh. But, I did feel like that inside. But it's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, but she was trying to use that to her advantage. So, we was like getting along or whatever. She sent me my money. At the time, I was staying with my uncle, because I was staying with him before. I was trying to decide where did I want to move to and stuff like that. So she gave me the money, but then when she gave me the money, she gonna tell me, now mind you, like, my uncles and all of, she grew up with all of them, like, all of them know her and stuff. So she gonna tell me, oh, you just need to get this money to your uncle because you're staying with him, and this and this and that. So I was like, yeah. I was like, I know what to do. Like, I was raised properly. I know if I'm at somebody else, like, what I'm supposed to do. But the thing is, she wanted to control the money. She didn't want me to have my money. That's what it was. Because I realize with some people, they are very intentional with what they do. And, a lot of times I didn't used to read into things like that, because I'm just a natural, like, love is love. Let's go with the flow. Like, I don't have no reason to think like my mother or nobody would, be trying to do me like that. So that was that. We did stay in connection with each other, like talking on the phone. But again, I never had her number or nothing like that. So, being that it's like everything is like so spaced out, I don't really remember everything like that. But just, I know y'all you know, can put together like what I'm saying, but I'm just trying to remember things. But all right, so now the second time that I met her, this was when I was pregnant with my youngest son. And this was like, well, he gonna be 7 this year. So that go to show you how long ago it was. So mind you, this is only my second time meeting her in my life. I was pregnant with my youngest son. So with my oldest son, mind you, he like a teenager and stuff at that time. And she basically was like trying to turn him against me. So I'm like, I could catch on to stuff. My discernment is very high, but at the same time, it's like I be trying to understand stuff. That be my downfall. It's like, you know, when your mom be telling you something and then you're like, oh no, you throw it up, but then it come back around to that was it. Yeah. So when she came here, one of her cousins had died. And well, it's my cousin too, but again, I don't know them. Like my brother know them because he grew up with them. Like he know all these folks. I don't know them because I grew up with my father's side, so I only know my father's side. And she came down here. I guess she was staying for like a week or something. I don't know, but they chose to come over to where I stay at, and they just popped up because my brother already knew where I lived at. And they popped up, and you know, I just was happy, like, oh, my mom, and this and that. So I was telling her you know, like how far along I was and this and that. So she like, oh, we gonna stay over here with you. This is why I was saying about the hotel thing or whatever, because my brother, he wasn't staying in this area. Then he had moved. He had went to Atlanta, and then he was living somewhere else. So I think he probably was living like in he was living in Greensboro at the time. So from where I'm at to where he lives, it's a great distance. So they just figured they was going to crash here. But I wasn't knowing that, you know. I wasn't thinking like that. I was just so happy to see them. So you know, they like one day, this son that pissed me off. One day I came home, mind you, like I'm just being trusting with them, and she's, you know, him and her day here, he had to go to work, so he'd leave, go to Greensboro, probably don't come back for a day or then come back the next day or whatever the case may be. But let's rewind for a second. So this would piss me off. Now, when she came here, it started to get uncomfortable because it's like she started trying to take over type of thing, like in her mind, like to me, in her mind, it started to make her feel like she been raised me and knew me all my life, and this wasn't her only her second time seeing me. So she gonna say, okay, everybody, let's have a round table talk. Let's all say what our problem is with Alexis and this and that. So I'm looking like, is me, my oldest son, my middle son, at the time he was my youngest son, but I was pregnant or whatever, and my brother and her. So we sitting at my table in my kitchen, and then I don't remember what she was saying, but she had she was telling people where to sit and stuff like that. So then she told my brother to go. So he like, oh, I don't think Alexis really likes me, and yeah, he, you know, is a part of the LGBTQ community, and I don't try to like, you know, I don't have no problem with none of that stuff. I'm just saying the way how he talked or whatever, and his mannerism and all that. Cause I don't think she really liked me, and you know, all this stuff or whatever. So what the fuck you doing at my house then? And why all of a sudden this is my first time hearing this when I've been seeing you other times, and when you was in New Jersey, I would, you know, like you'll come over to my house or we'll talk on the phone sometimes, because I was steady trying to build a relationship with them. So why And then, not to mention, he would say stuff like, "Oh yeah, because she need to be ashamed of herself because everybody around here know that she left her kids." And so it's like he was playing both sides of the fence. Like I said, he'll be telling me one thing, but in front of her or when she on that phone call, he'll be saying something different. I wasn't feeling that. So instantly that shit pissed me off. No, first of all, it pissed me off that she done that. And second of all, it pissed me off that he did that. Then it started pissing me off because you trying to get my kids involved in it. So, like, my oldest son, he was a teenager at the time. So it's my first time being a mom to a teenager because he's my first child. So certain things, it's like I didn't really know how to react with him. And he a boy. So I ain't never know how to react. I just was trying to do things to the best of my ability. But he was saying like, oh, sometimes I just want to go hang out with my friends and my mom don't want me to go. I want to go to the movies or and he started crying and stuff. And it made me sad because like I knew how it felt as a teenager to want to do things, but see, like down south is different. Like up north, you can catch a bus, catch a train. It'd be a group of y'all from the same block or something. Here is different, But I just is still very protective. So at the time, let me see, how old was he at the time? I think he probably was like, for real, he probably was like 12, 13. You too young to be going outside somewhere anyway. I don't know these folks like that down here. I don't trust them. But I was protective. But, he was crying and that made me sad and stuff like that. And then she was trying to tell my youngest son, oh yeah, what's your problem with it? What's your problem with it? So he was like, cause I don't even remember what he said, but he started crying too. Cause with kids, you influencing them too. And why is it that we gotta sit down at the table and talk about me? Why we can't sit down and talk about you? And oh yeah, and when we were sitting there, so I'm the matriarch of this family. I'm this and that. So all right, now after all of them said what they said, and I said, it's my turn now. I pointed at her, I'm not scared of you. I pointed at my brother, I'm not scared of you. And y'all, I understand what y'all saying to my kids, but chill. So she's like, oh, nobody can say you have to be scared. But I'm just still letting y'all know, though. So you can sit here at the round table and say what you say or whatever. I'll say, and I pointed to my brother, I'm like, you phony as fuck. Because it's the first time I ever heard you say anything like that. And of course, I have more to say, but I don't remember everything word for word or whatever. But I'm just, giving y'all overall summary of what happened. So at this point now, I'm ready for them to go. Like, because y'all came here uninvited anyway. So then, I remember it was somehow, because I got up from the table like, yo, I ain't beat or whatever. So this lady gonna try to grab me and she gonna pop my chain or whatever. So first thing in my mind, all right, we all about to be in this bitch fighting. That's what the fuck about to go down in this bitch. And I realized like I'm pregnant. They on that bullshit. So then she like, oh, he gonna run up out the house. I hate her. And all this stuff. Boy, I ain't never know that you hated me because I damn sure would never been talking to your ass all this time if I would have knew that. And how all of a sudden today you hate me. So, my mother, she was like, oh no, don't say that and this and that, telling him don't say that about me. And she was like, I'm gonna just give y'all some money so y'all could go buy something to eat and then we could all just sit down and eat or whatever. I'm thinking the whole time like this shit is weird as fuck. But then at the same time I'm thinking like, am I overreacting or something, or what part of this did I miss? So I got in the car with him to go get the food and shit. And plus, like with my kids, they're like, it's their first time ever meeting her. They seen my brother a few times from when I lived at my uncle's house and from the time that he had came to New Jersey. But I'm just like, everything's just going so fast. Is like weird as fuck to me, but I'm just trying to figure out what's going on exactly. So anywho, the next day I get up and go to work. Now mind you, my mother and brother was just stuck together like glue. I was like, after when I got off of work, it was a Hallmark store, and I'm like, I never been able to give my mother a Mother's Day card. I never been able to give my mother a birthday card. I never been, and I'm a person that's really nice. I like to do things for people and things like that. So I'm like, you know what? While my mother is here, I don't know if I'll ever see her again. I'm gonna go into the Hallmark store and get her some stuff. Cause there's been people that I know, like at work or whatever, and it's their birthday and I'll get nice stuff for them. So that's why I'm like, you know, even though they was on some bullshit yesterday, I'm still gonna try to do something nice for my mother. I bought her the prettiest, nicest card that was there. I got her jewelry out of there and stuff. Like I really, you know what I mean? Just tried to like give her some nice stuff or whatever. So I came home. I gave her this stuff. She was appreciative for it, but she had rearranged shit in my house. When I say rearranged shit in my house, I'm talking about, say like the way how you look around. If you at home, look around at your shit. How you got your room and all of that. And imagine coming home and you don't know where your shit is. Because the motherfucker then came and rearranged your shit. Now when you want a Q-tip or you need your socks or you looking for your makeup or you don't know where none of your shit, like, what the fuck is you doing? She in the kids' room painting the wall and stuff. I'm at work. She didn't ask my oldest son what color you want your room to be and stuff. You doing all this stuff with no consent from me. So I'm looking like, so I go to one of my cousin's house and I'm like, yo, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with my mother. Like something wrong, dog. Like I don't know what's going on. This lady changing around the furniture in my house. So I spent the night at my cousin's house for like 2 days. So now when they checking out, because mind you, they didn't check in or whatever. But now they checking out. They leave, don't even say nothing. So, oh yeah, when she came here, she had brought some tights and some t-shirts and stuff like that. Because I was pregnant and stuff like that. So she had got them larger size and stuff. So I told her thank you, but I never went through the bags and stuff like that. So they left. My oldest son, when he had came home from school, I noticed he had kind of like had an attitude and stuff like that. So I'm like, what's wrong with you? So he like, oh, whatever the fuck, some shit, like, I can't remember, because this was mad years ago, or whatever. I'm gonna catch y'all up to current, but this was mad years ago. So, he had attitude, so he wanna leave, and I noticed he on the phone. So he left and went to my uncle's house and shit. So I went behind him and I saw one of my aunts outside. So she like, what's going on? I'm like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with him. So he yelling, oh, just because you're pregnant, it's not my fault. But he listening to her on the phone. So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna fuck your ass up, because I don't know who you on that damn phone with, but they gonna get your ass fucked up. So I called my aunt to come with me to get in the car to go find where he at, because he running away and all this stuff. And I'm like, this is so unlike my child. My child ain't never act like this the day before in his life. So my aunt, excuse me y'all, I'm gonna laugh because she's so funny and she's so dramatic and stuff, and with the down south accent, call the law, because it ain't running after him, you pregnant and all this stuff. So now mind you, you know, like, it's a small area or whatever, so everybody know everybody. The police know who you is and all this stuff or whatever. I know your mama, I know your daddy, I know her, all this stuff or whatever. So I don't know if it was me that called the cops or my aunt called the cops to say, you know, we didn't know where the fuck he was. We didn't know where my son was. So they got in contact with my son, took him to the station and shit. And he started showing off because he on the phone with her. They didn't threw him on the ground and everything. I'm like, yo. So my uncle, who was out doing a job, he came to the police station like, yo, what's going on and stuff like that. And mind you, he's like the respectable person in my family that everybody admire, listen to, take advice from and everything, because we love him and we respect him so much. So I was telling him what happened, like how she rearranged everything in the house. She doing everybody sit around the table and say what your problem is with Alexis and all this stuff. Like, he just looking at me like, whoa, 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 why you ain't been telling me all this stuff or whatever. So anywho, later on, after that, we talking with my uncle, and everybody back balanced to how we was before all this stuff with them came about. So we go to get something to eat. Now, mind you, it's in the evening now, turning night. It's about like 7, probably going on 8 or whatever. I'm in the house chilling, so I'm like, all right, I'm about to take a shower, and finish eating my food or whatever. I go to lay down. I hear some laughing and giggling and stuff at my door. So I'm like, we down south, so that means somebody gotta be on my porch, because we ain't up north where it should be loud, like somebody on the phone, or you can hear somebody radio playing because it's just that high traffic. No, 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 no. Down south, if you hear that, somebody's on your doorstep. So then, hold on one second. Be quiet. So now, when that happens, I'm like, who is that at my door? I go to the door, alone and behold, she turned the key in my door. I got the keys. I got the keys. Yeah, this, and that. So I'm looking at her like, first of all, I thought they was gone. And then she comes inside the house. They pushing their way in. Mind you, I'm pregnant or whatever. She calling me a black boogaloo bitch, big draws. She coming here, she gonna get her grandson and all this stuff or whatever. So my oldest son, he's standing there, he looking at them like, what are they doing? I'm like, my guess is as good as yours. My brother out there sticking up his middle finger, jumping around and all this stuff. So I just started feeling like either they mentally ill or on drugs or something. Like, I don't know what's up with these folks. I called the police on their dumb ass. Because I'm like, all right, enough is enough. Like, y'all not about to stress me out. I'm pregnant. I'm not about to sit here and be any further attacked by y'all. I done been through enough of my life. I wanted to know y'all and stuff, but if this is what it takes, I just can't do it. So the police come, escort them off the premises. Like, y'all can't be here. I tell the police, like, I don't even know her. Like, this is my second time meeting her in my life. He like, yo, where you messed up at is letting them even come in here. You don't even know them. You should, hey, how you doing? Y'all could sit down somewhere, eat, talk, or whatever, and that's it. Like, so I'm like, you right. So, mind you, after the police leave, ironically, a car comes back on my block, shining the lights over towards my house. I know it's them, but that's how she is. So, now, of course, after that was, it was it. So that's when I was pregnant with my son. Mind you, my last baby. Mind you, he about to be 7 this year in October. So, like, I think it was probably like either June or July 2024. June or July 2024. My brother's grandmother that raised him died. Like, she left both of us with our grandmother, but my grandmother died when I was 2. She died in July. I was gonna be 3 in September. So he, been with his grandmother for a minute or whatever. So my uncle, the one who I said everybody love, respect, and everything like that, he told me like, oh, I seen your mama down here and your brother, they was riding around. Mind you, nobody ain't say nothing to me, in which, in a way, I'm like, cool. But then I'm like, dag, because that be the problem, having a soft heart to people. So I'm like, dag, like, I know my brother grandmother, because whenever, like, remember I told you we used to talk or whatever, and I'll go over there to see her. She was so pretty and so nice, and she always make me feel comfortable and stuff like that. But I don't know if any of them know how my mother is, or if they just chose to try to keep it from me or whatever. I don't know. But anywho, his grandmother passed. So I was told that where the wake and all of that stuff was gonna be at. So I'm like, let me go show some respect to my brother and his grandmother, because I liked her. She was mad nice to me or whatever. And, you know, I felt bad for him too, because I'm like, damn, like she raised him type shit or whatever. So, and plus it been time that has gone by. So I'm like, Dad, I wonder if, you know, me and my mother could possibly work it out. So I go there, you know, everybody mad chill or whatever. My brother is like, I still feel bad for him. And then, like, you know, he did mingling with everybody after I done talked to him, console him, everything like that. So I put my mother to the side. We go outside to talk, and I'm like, you know, I know that things have not been good between us, but I have my baby now. Like, she never saw my youngest baby. So I'm like, I got my baby now, and I just want us to try to, like, you know, like, get to know each other and let my kids know you and stuff and try to build a relationship and stuff. And I told her, I was like, because I be needing my mother. Because it been things that I've been through. It's just, that's a whole nother video. Well, whole nother videos. Because if y'all want to know, I can tell y'all some stuff. Like, but, yeah, so, you know, she's like, okay, well, I'm gonna give you my number. But she had gave me her number before. This is like the time when she came down here when I was pregnant or whatever. So she like seemed like everything was gonna be okay and stuff. I was like giving her some products that I had, some stuff that I had, you know, try to make a package for her and stuff like that, like mad clothes, all this stuff or whatever. She didn't ask me for none of this stuff, but I just felt like, again, because I'm a giving person and it's my mother or whatever, so I just, you know, wanted to do something nice for her. So everything was alright. She made it seem like everything was cool, like, you know, we both was on the same page and stuff like that. So now recently I noticed that, you know, we didn't talk like all the time, but we would, you know, like talk here and there, like, you know, like we was building something. So recently I noticed that with my middle son, one day I got ready to pay his phone bill because he told me like, oh, the people call and says it's time for me to pay phone bill. But I'm like wondering like, what the hell do people calling for? Because I didn't even know people call you. But we got different phone carriers. So I was thinking like, if I look at his text from the last time I paid his bill, it should be a number there that I could call. But when I'm scrolling down looking, I see her name in there. Like they've been communicating via text. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. So I sent her a text and I'm like, you know, I'll put the text up. Maybe I will put the text up. But I'm like, you know, I don't understand like how my son have your telephone number to be texting you without either one of y'all telling me that. Like, I can't contact your youngest son and tell him, you know, talking to him and stuff because he need clearance. He need to go through you. My son is about to be, well, he's 13 or whatever. So I don't understand how you just feel like you could do this. My third time meeting you, like I didn't tell her that part, but in my mind, I'm like, this is my third time meeting her. Like, how? You know, that's weird to me. What are you talking to my son about? So I told her I don't want nothing. I don't want my son talking with nobody without me knowing, because she called me and asked me like, oh, what do you mean I'm his grandmother? Yeah, but he don't know you. Like, we talk on the phone, laugh, giggle, this, but when it comes to real stuff, like, and I'm his mother, so what I say goes, you know. So she got so upset. So we back to square one. Oh, she tell me I'm mad, I'm jealous, I want to be her, she's perfect, she's God. I'm a brat. Only thing I keep on doing is talking about what them people done to me and all of this stuff. Just, she blocked me. Then she called my oldest son to like get him on her side. Like, it's just weird stuff, you know. But she also, like, with me, with my son, she always, the way how my brother was doing, calling on the three-way, like, they love doing stuff like that. So she like, oh, the lifestyle that I live out here, I every time I entertain the thought of even bringing you over here to see how I live, I just realized I can't trust you because you're so jealous of me. I don't know what you'll do amongst the people that I hang with and all this stuff, whatever. So I'm thinking like, okay, jealous or what? Like, what are you talking about? I said, I don't want nothing going on with my kids that I don't know about. I didn't read the text or what they was talking about or nothing. Like, I just saw that and I'm just like, wait a minute. So, and in the text, in the text that I sent her, I told her, I was like, you know, and especially from the past experience, from what I just told y'all that happened with my oldest son. Why would I want history to repeat itself like that? But yeah, so that's the end of that. We don't have a relationship no more. I'm jealous of her. I'm this and that. So she called my oldest son and was telling him the same thing. She giving him a new number because she have like 3 or 4 phones. And so you steady, I learned, she steady trying to turn my children against me, and it's not going to work. So I learned that it's people out here that's monitoring spirits, and that's what I believe her and my brother are. And he's so puppetized, I don't even know if he is aware of it or he's just so comfortable with it. I'm not that type of person. Like, nobody's gonna do this to me, and I'm too free spirited to, you know, like, I'm just not like that. I don't want mother's love that bad. But it's just crazy to me how we can never get anywhere with each other. And I'm also realizing, like how my son told me, I broke the generational curse. I broke the generational curse because I would never treat my children like that. And it's just so many feelings and stuff behind that. Like, I didn't suffer from anxiety, depression, suicidal thoughts, suicidal attempts, like, all stemming from like this. Like, not knowing who my mother is, feeling unwanted, unloved, being abused, being sexually assaulted, just so many things. So many things. Like I said, those would be other videos. But yeah, so it just doesn't make any sense to me. So at this point, I just decided to let it go. Because if you, like, my own flesh and blood, you gave birth to me, but you taunt me about stuff that happened to me in my past, or after the fact, because fuck you, yeah, I don't want to be a mother, oh, you bitch, you black boogaloo bitch, you this, you that. Like, you gotta, I believe you gotta make somebody mad to find out how they really feel. And somebody told me before that the reason why me and her don't have a relationship is because there's no bondage. And I see that. So this was the 3rd strike, and now they out. So, I mean, there's nothing more I can really say about that. If anybody else is going through that, we just gotta give it to God. We just gotta give it to God and let him handle it in the way that only he can handle it. If you ever been through a situation like this, you're not alone. I feel your pain. And just like the Bible say, God will be our mother. God will be our father. Anything it is that we feel like we lack, we don't lack anything because we could get it all from him. So, you know, there's been plenty of nights and stuff I done cried and all this stuff or whatever. But again, I'm just tired. And just keep me in prayer as I keep y'all in prayer. And I'll see y'all the next time.